This is the Beyond Six channel. Welcome to the one-to-one sessions. We hope you all enjoy. We had a bit of a sugar rush, I think. Well, I had quite a few. But Mark said, have you got any sweets? I said, yeah, I've got some. They're gelatine-free. And he bit on it and broke his tooth. And it wasn't even hard. So I don't know how it broke.
I think it's just anyone who knows me don't really care. Yeah, wisdom tooth. I think it was already chipped.
It must have been.
I think
it must have been.
I'm just going to let the gelatin sweet off.
But that's the health warning.
Yeah, helpful. Do not eat gelatin. Actually, also another note. I'd run out of sugar later on. General standard because I planned to do this in 5 hours, not 27 hours.
29.
Actually, we only ran out of water about 3k away from that.
Yeah.
So that was good. And I'd run out of scoff. Probably 6k out, 7k out. So we're walking along and we stopped just for a quick breather. And you would put your foot down, you were sitting down relaxing, and you was eating your baby food. Yeah. Tip for you later.
Massive tip, yeah.
And I started eating the blackberries off the bushes, and you went, "What are you doing?" I went, "What?" You went, "What are you eating?" I was like, "I'm having sugar." And you go, "Don't touch that! Don't touch that!" I was. So who said?
But
that?
in the end, I knew what ones you can eat and you couldn't eat.
You did
in the end,
but you did get told not to touch anything on the bushes. But I'd run out of food by then.
Dee said, "Don't touch the ones further down." Because I was having a wee once, and he said that's why you don't have the ones that
I
are
can
lower.
understand that one. Well, at least it would have been washed.
Yeah, that's true.
It'd been like putting ammonia on it. No COVID scenario there.
Yeah.
Disaffected.
So yeah, that was again. I learnt from that.
You made me laugh and you shouted across. You go, "Don't touch it!" Like, oh, what?
Do you know what I could see? I've always been told, don't eat the berries from like them bushes because they'll make you poo yourself.
Yeah.
So when you done it, I was like, I can't really afford Mark to drop it because he's kind of keeping the pace and he's going to get me through this. So I just thought, I don't really want you shitting yourself the whole way.
I was hungry. I wanted to say
that was all it was.
I was like, I looked in my big pouch. I was like, I've run out of sugar. See, what I do, as I said, and another tip that Rory, I think, has taken on board, is that we reduce our sugar in our normal daily life, don't we? Like the diet Coca-Cola.
And I'm on water.
I would have had water, but he ran out of water, so I had to Diet Coke. And it's actually got no calories in it, and no sugar. I don't get the whole Coca-Cola. So
they say it's worse, but it's quite a hard conversation.
Anyway, forget that conversation for now. But what we do is we reduce our sugar in our... Well, I do, and I know Rob, we had this conversation. Yeah, you said it. Reduce our sugar in our normal daily diets. And then when we go in the hills, we carb munch for those extra boosts. And sugar makes a difference. It's like having good stuff to get you through, but you have it so rarely, it actually works.
Yeah.
When you have sugar in your daily diet and then you have sugar in the hills, nothing's going to happen. It doesn't have the same effect.
See, I think I went wrong there last time as well, because again, I know I don't have sugar on food or anything like that. I literally, it will be in if I eat sweets or like natural fruits, so natural sugars. I don't put sugar in anything. My coffee, I drink black, no milk, nothing. Well, so I don't really have sugar. So, and I think drinking a lot of water, which was, I think all three of you mentioned that, drink water to build up for this. I've done that. And I've never drank so much water, to be honest. Yeah, but it's good. Listen, see, it wasn't all about, I think for you, and this is a personal opinion, other opinions may apply. I don't know what that means, but yeah, we'll go with that.
Sounded quite cool, didn't it? Oh, God, another day out with Hughesy. He wants to come and do 200k with me. We'll discuss this later.
Oh, hashtag other opinions may apply.
I'm going to use that. Beyond Six is going to get swarmed with hashtags now. But, you know, so it wasn't just about redemption. It wasn't about solving the demons. It wasn't about being prepared this time. It wasn't about... It was about, though, but it wasn't always about. What I'm trying to say is, it's things you learn. Like, so you had some great map skills from
Mick, yeah.
Even though the map was atrocious. The water skills, which at this time you hadn't really taken on board. Now
Not at all.
taken on board.
Yeah.
Your mental awareness. You've learnt all sorts of berries you can eat.
Yeah, it's true. No, and how high to eat them.
Yeah,
Don't
high
eat the
to eat
ones
them.
lower.
You've learnt many, many new songs.
True. I only know a couple of words to 500 miles. I'll have to learn.
That's the only words you need it.
I wanna be the man. That's all I was saying.
Yeah, so,
There you go.
but what I've said is that there's lots of lessons you learn that you can take on from that. It wasn't just a general soft match. It was lessons about yourself, lessons about water, things like understanding how far you can go, what needs to be done next. How many blisters did you walk away with this time?
Proper ones too.
2. So it was footwear, lessons again,
Big part, yeah.
clothing. If you look at what you probably wore the last time and the way you dressed this time and the way you're dressed when we do the 200, notice the hints coming in. I did say actually before we did the 100k, why don't we just scrap the 100k and call it there and back? Just
what would we do? Walk back?
I would just.
Would we walk it and then walk back?
Yeah, because again, but I wouldn't want to do. I don't think the race course is a good turnabout point. We have a new finish point. We have one. We change it
and stay in the South Downs because that kind of went. Yeah.
But we make a new 100k and then just do it backwards. But there'd be pinnacle points that we know where people go. Because we know now in certain places go, right, in a minute they're going to come to that.
Yeah.
So over that hill, we'll be like, while we sit in the support group.
That was the worst feeling. Out of the whole 100k, that was the worst point, I think.
Well, you got that other thing that I said we can talk about that another time, but there is people going to use the South Downs now for other Beyond 6 supported vehicle and supported community things. Andy. So, we'll punish all these people there. That's not really the truth, don't worry. I won't punish anyone. So you learned a lot of lessons, I'm trying to say, and you learned.
Massive lessons. I mean...
Not to go out with Hughesy again.
You was good. You was good. It was just a mindset. I knew I was gonna hit a point where I had to... Oh, it's the question I asked you, Mark, on the phone the other day. How you was just as fresh as you was when you started at the end. And I'm not joking, I genuinely mean this. I was walking and you was in front of me and it was, you know where you kind of get onto the main road and then you know you're kind of there, but we was on that main road.
Oh yeah, the last road.
The last right at the end.
3 or 4k left.
You was walking in front of me and I looked at you and I thought, how is he not feeling any pain or any kind of... He looks like he's just turned up. And it was getting me thinking. So I was thinking about that, but using it as a tool to kind of walk. Just keep walking, but think about it. There must be, and then I was thinking, biologically, his legs must be in pain, but is he turning... Is there a button he's pressing, or is it just, is he fit? Is he... And it was like just a way of just to keep going. And I asked you, what was it? But you've got no answer for it. Is it a button you...
No,
is it part of your brain that you just switch off, where you go, look, I am in pain, but whatever? Or is it a fitness where you have done a lot of walking, like, throughout your life? Or it genuinely baffled me. I genuinely thought, I can't believe how fresh he looked.
I mean, to be honest, I said we had the conversation and I couldn't really answer it. I mean, to a certain degree. I mean, you've got to go through. Let's go through. So, history-wise, yes, I've done a lot of walking, so I've got a bit of muscle memory and stuff like that. So yes, I assume to a certain degree. Pace-wise, you've got a long stride, but I'm quite happy at your pace because that's my pace. I like that pace. So it's weird how I'm going fast myself because I'm smaller than you. I'm going faster to keep up with you or walk in front of you, whatever way. So no, pain-wise, I never really. I mean, I bust my left knee 13, 14 years ago. Because remember, I bust my back 15 so years ago. I mean, I could walk. I had to learn to walk again. Something not a lot of people knew. Unless they actually read what we write sometimes. So, and I had just come out of the whole cancer / what is it, and it ended up being, thank God for everyone, and conversation or whatever, but it was severe pneumonia. I've now been confirmed, which to me just sounds like a cough. But
for you, only you, only you.
But no, let's be serious now. So I had a task. My job was, and it was a job in my head, that I was going to make sure that you got over the line, and that was it. and it was a case of it was only you and me left.
Mm.
I never really thought about the thought if I stop, will he continue? Because I kind of thought, will he have to? Because if he didn't, I'm going to slap him. But slap him from window of the car, of course. Slap. Come on, Rory, keep going. On 50cc motorbike.
I would have had to.
You would have to continue.
Had to.
But we was never going to stop.
No.
I never felt like it. As I said, I'd done a knee injury before. I felt my knee give me a little twing at one point, and I just kind of went, I've had that before, know what that is. And it went away. Because I said before, it's not mind over man, it's not magic tricks, and it ain't Houdini. It's just me knowing my body better than someone else telling me what I should do. So I know that I can do this. And to be honest, no, I felt great. I was fueled well. I was hydrated well. I had great banter getting on with you. I kind of did, when it came round to the Brighton, I was like, oh.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
We was having a laugh there.
I remember saying, the one thing I will say that I kind of, because I said you never look at the end as the finish because your body starts to close down.
Yeah, it felt like that. It did feel like that.
And when we get the call saying we've moved the car, I'm like, oh, that's a great idea. Let's get to the finish line. And then when we get to the finish line, someone says, right, okay, there's only 2 kilometres more to the car park.
I was thinking about this, Mark, and you know when I said, why didn't they just park up? There's a car park there. Look, why didn't they just pull up there? I think that would have ate me away if I stopped there.
Yeah.
Because the actual finish is further up,
right,
where we actually walked.
Oh, okay.
So I think, on hindsight, I would have now been going.
But you had 109k that you didn't know about.
Yeah,
anyway,
but that still, I think, would have ate away. So we probably would have ended up back there this weekend.
Oh, that's fine, because I said I'd be there again this weekend. I hate South Downs, by the way, but I've been through it about 5 times since, and it's doing my head in. It's not holding me.
Overall, though, when you look back now, it was a great couple of days.
That, mate,
for laugh-wise and achievement-wise and camaraderie and just everything. It was just a good couple of days. We had a lot of laughs, Mark. We had a lot of laughs.
I had a special window where it was just you and me, so we got this moment that hasn't been talked about on the other the meeting. I wasn't there. I was doing ACF stuff. But there was some great stuff that we only know about, and we sat on the phone for about an hour. Talked about it. We went, we got a podcast. This, whatever it's called, blah blah blah. I think we covered all the bits we talked about.
Yeah, probably.
But there's other bits that I remember joining you guys, and I said I laugh. I mean, I go through the South Downs a lot recently because I like to go back and forth doing things, and I keep driving through going, no, that's a hill. Oh, that's a road across. You know, you go, and it's like I take some shortcut. I'll throw you through something if you can't remember. So, walking across the dual carriageway at midnight, we were going to cross this bridge, and we decided across the dual carriageway we have to cross over. First of all, the few of the team went, is it safe to do so? It's midnight. There's nothing on the road. So there's nothing there. And you could see a car coming. And we're walking across it, and someone, I can't remember who said in the team, but it was funny, because this isn't horrible, this is just funny. There was like, you know, we're crossing the dual carriageway, busy cruise. I was like, it's like 1 o'clock or 12 minutes. And then we go across the road, and then Mick stops, for no apparent reason, in the inside lane of the opposite carriageway and starts reading the map. And we went, we are still actually technically by a dual carriageway.
That was right, I do remember.
He went, he went forward into the in lane of the dual carriageway. I went, still no better, Mick. He's like, oh, God's sake. Seconds before, someone said, this is very dangerous. Then we get round the corner, and we have a wide junction. And it was very simple, go left. But we all started to have a little bit of a nighttime moment, because Rory went off for a special moment in the bushes. That was a special,
That was a special
moment. He actually come back saying it was a very special moment. But then you had Rish, who decided to have a little lay down. I thought he was just ignoring us. Didn't realise he had actually...
I think he went out for 5
minutes.
I think he did, yeah.
Then I shot off up the road to go and double check this thingy, and I'm sure you just wait for me to run up that road. And went, yeah, it's definitely there. And I knew that. I just wanted to go there to get proof, to come back and say, definitely on that way, lads. And then we started moving again, and that was not long after the 500-mile song started. Not far.
Do you know, there are bits that have just gone, like, completely.
But there's one for you to remember.
I forgot about that bit. Thanks for watching. Please hit the like and subscribe button, and we'll see you all soon.